Hello guys. If I'm looking to the side a little bit, it's because I'm on my new camera, which, let me just tilt you down a bit because I'm leaning so far back. It's at the side. I've finally got my new camera working. I finally got a new memory card for it. And I'm using it and we'll see how it goes. But I was 7 weeks yesterday, guys, and the exhaustion is, it's crazy, quite honestly. It really is. I've also got a new symptom today, which is heartburn, and I'm out of breath quite often from like doing minimal activity, but you know, life. It is what it is at 7 weeks. I just wanted to come on and chat because I'm just sat here, of course, with the Stanley dupe, which is on my TikTok if you want to buy one. Best thing I ever bought, quite honestly. And I also have 2 raw carrots that I'm eating at the moment. I do love raw carrots regardless, but you know, the diet has changed a little bit since we found out, and obviously I'm trying to get more fruit and veg in because that is definitely where I go wrong. I love veg, but I'm not a big fan of fruit, but I'm trying my best. So I'm just saying, I thought I'd just give you a little first trimester update so far. Like I said, we're 7 weeks. We get our first scan next week. If you are new here, then I think I said previously in this video, I don't know how all the clips are going to come together, so excuse me if I'm repeating myself. I am type 1 diabetic, so that does change the way pregnancy works slightly. There is a little bit more risks and things, but also if we stick to what we're meant to be doing, then we should be good. But because I am a high-risk pregnancy, like if you're a type 1 diabetic, you're automatically a high-risk pregnancy. We have our first scan at 8 weeks, which is only next week, which is actually incredible and insane at the same time. So I'm really excited because I know even I felt it, and obviously I only found out 2 weeks ago, and then within 2 weeks I'm going to get a scan. Like, that's amazing. And even I've thought, that's such a long time. I can't imagine what it feels like to find out like you're pregnant at like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks and then have to wait till 12 weeks for a scan. Like, that must be the hardest thing ever, because I've found waiting even just 2 weeks like the hardest thing ever. God, I'm out of breath from talking. Bloody hell. Also, what was I going to say? Can't remember what I was going to say there, but some of the symptoms I've had so far is nausea, but no sickness, touch wood. Like, I've not actually been sick, I just feel sick quite often and gag quite often, but I've not actually threw up, which I hope it stays that way. Really sore boobs, like really sore, like even just like a touch or if you swipe past something, sore. Cramps, which apparently are still a thing in pregnancy, which is crazy. Like, I would have thought that was like not a thing, but I've got cramps, and like I just said, I'm out of breath quite a lot. I'm tired quite a lot, and now I've got heartburn, so that's good. Also, nobody knows at this point, so trying to like, I'm not trying to avoid my friends and family, but like speaking to people when you can't say what you want to say is tricky. I don't know if my mum said something really weird to me yesterday when I was speaking to her. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, she was like, so am I going to have grandkids by next Christmas? And I was like, what? But I don't know if she thought something, because my actual sheer reaction was like, what the hell? I was like, oh, I don't know. She's like, you always said you'd have kids before you were my age when I had you. And obviously my mum was 30 when she had me. And I'm going to be 30 next year, which don't even get me started on that. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I said, and then I brought out the whole spiel of like, I was like, yeah, but when you're like young, you think you're going to be married by 23, have 4 kids by 26. And then when you realise, like, when you get to 19 and 20 and you think, wow, this is still young, you don't feel like that. So I don't know if she knows something or she suspects something. Obviously, I've been playing off being like quite ill on my diabetes, because she knows about diabetes, but she doesn't understand it completely. So I've been kind of like playing off the diabetes card. So I don't know if she suspects something, but nobody knows anything yet. Obviously, we're going to wait until we've had our 8-week scan, see everything's good and fine then, and then we're going to tell our friends and family, and then you guys won't actually see anything until at least 12 weeks. So by the time you see this, I'll be, God, like nearly 20 maybe, which I can't even believe we're still having this conversation. Daily I'm like, what is my life? This is incredible. Also, my lips are very dry, so don't worry about that. Another thing is, as well, I can imagine a lot of people get this, and do let me know in the comments if you have, because I'm at a stage where, like, we've not had a scan or anything, and it's still very early. Obviously, I'm getting them symptoms, but I'm just like, with my belly, I'm like, am I really pregnant? Like, is this real? Like, because you don't feel necessarily like you're pregnant. You can't see anything. There's no bump, even though we're very bloated. I will show you in a minute. And you're getting those slight symptoms, but it's like, there's a baby in there, but is there a baby in there? So I just want to get my 8-week scan done and just see that, and I hope everything is amazing and going well. I'm really strict on what I'm meant to be doing. I've got my bloods where they need to be, and that is in a really small margin now, so it's tricky work, but obviously it's got to be done, and it will be done for a baby, of course. But it's definitely tricky. You've got to stay between, like, my midwife wants me to wake up at 5.3, which I thought was impossible because I run high in the nights, but I've managed to get it down, and then we're staying like between 8 and like 4, and so far I'm doing really well with it, and I'm very proud of myself, and I will continue to do well, obviously, for a child. But I went in the other day for that appointment. I can't remember if I spoke to you after it, when Dan came with me. We went in, why was there 4 people in there? There was my diabetic midwife, my diabetic nurse, my diabetic doctor, and a pregnancy doctor. Like, it's like a full-on, like, one-to-one with, like, everyone that works in the hospital, which is crazy. And like I said, because I am high risk, I will be seeing them literally every week, which is crazy, but also amazing for, like, your first pregnancy, I feel, because with your first pregnancy, you're worried about everything. Obviously, you're concerned, you want to know everything that's going on. And because, obviously, I'm so high risk, I'm going to be seeing them every week, so I'm going to know what's going on. I'm going to find out all these things. Like, the pregnancy doctor was like, you're going to know so much about this baby, like, and about babies in general before the baby's even born, which I think is incredible, because obviously I know about kids. I've worked with kids forever, and I've worked with newborns, but it's different when it's 24/7 and it's your own. And obviously, I'll get Dan to speak in this vlog at some point as well, because, I mean, you'll have seen his reaction by now. It was incredible. He still can't get his head around it himself. Like I said, until we get until we get a scan, that's when we, like, know this is real, and we're really excited for that. But like I said, it's only a week away, which is incredible. I don't know how this footage is looking on this camera. I'm looking a bit dead, but you know, it is what it is. I'm hoping it turns out all right. But yeah, I just wanted to come in and give you a little heads up. I haven't had any food aversions yet, which I'm very happy about. And I haven't had any particular cravings, which I've been on TikTok and stuff, and people are saying they've got, like, really, like, strong cravings and stuff at 6 weeks, and I'm not feeling any of that yet. So I hope I do have a craving for something, and I hope it's something good. If you guys have been pregnant and you had, like, strong cravings, let me know down in the comments, like, what you had, because I just find it interesting. I hope it's something, like, good and not rubbish, because if I'm going to have a craving, just let me live, you know what I mean? But obviously, everything's different with diabetes. Like, they try and make it as normal as possible, which is insane. But it's when people get pregnant, they're like, oh, I just fancied this. And it's like, great, but I can't just eat like that. I've got to then calculate the carbs, and then take my insulin, and then wait, and then eat it. And it's all a little bit different. And it's not how I planned my pregnancy. Well, I've never planned a pregnancy because I've never been pregnant before. But when you're younger, and you, obviously, if you're wanting to have children, you think about how it's going to be, and you're like, oh, can't wait to wake him up in the middle of the night and tell him to go and get me a McDonald's, which, yeah, I can do. But then I've got to work out the carbs, take the insulin, wait for the insulin, eat the thing. It's just a lot, but that's my everyday life in general with food anyway, isn't it? And with pregnancy, it just makes it that little bit different. But I'm going to enjoy this carrot. We are due in summer of 2024, as of the moment. Again, we think we're 7 weeks. However, obviously the scan will tell us a little bit more. I've got a trip early next year, which was already planned and already paid for. So we're going to be pregnant on a trip of a lifetime as well, which I might never get to do again. now we're going to be a cool mum on that, hopefully. So, yeah. Fingers crossed. I hope this tune isn't annoying. It probably is. Let me show you my bump and then we'll cut this clip because I don't know how long this video is going to be. Also, I hope this camera quality is good. Is it? I hope it's not that good though, because that chewing would have been really disgusting. Here we are, let's see if we can get you where you need to be. Like I said, it's not really a bump right now, it's more just bloating. But I'm right at the window, so sorry about that. This is what we're working with at the moment. 7 weeks. We're ready for Christmas 2023.
Christmas 2023.
This is actually from Matalan. I bought it about a year ago, never wore it. It's so comfy, so soft. Get too hot when I'm doing the Christmas dinner. We've got the PLT jeans, you know, those ones with the slits. And then, can you get me like that high? Let's see. We've got the Adidas Campus, of course, and then my jewellery. Priya, Abbott Lion, Michael Kors.
My fit, I don't know where the shirt's from.
Primark t-shirt, it's a new one, just got it turned round. Really cool, got it in white as well. Love that.
Blue jeans.
Blue jeans from Boohoo Man. Can you get your leg up? Go on. Campus that I just bought him for his birthday. So matching trainers.
Jewellery.
Boohoo and ASOS, I think, if I can remember. But it's our last Christmas as two. As two of us. But we can't say that. We take the annual pick at Mum's, but we can't say that at Mum's because nobody knows yet. But it's our last Christmas as two people. Because next Christmas there's going to be a little baby, so we just wanted to document this moment. It's very exciting. There's two of us, we're matching our nice neutral colours. And we're going to go and eat a Christmas dinner. So see ya! Good morning, everybody. It is the 27th of December, so just one single day after Boxing Day. And where am I going today? I'm going for a diabetic eye screening. So, a diabetic eye screening, if you are a type 1 diabetic, then you get them annually. And what it is it's not like the opticians. It's to check the blood vessels at the back of your eye because they can burst, and once they burst, they're gone. Like, you can't get them back. So your eyes are very important in diabetes when you are type 1 diabetic, so it's really important that you get your annual check. I had my annual check done in May, but now because I'm pregnant, you have to have it every 6 months. So they sent me a letter the other day and they're like, Christmas festivities, add eye screening to your list. So that is what we're doing today. Mum's going to take me because I'm not allowed to drive because they're going to put some dye stuff in my eye. Bit worse than the opticians, it stings quite a bit. And then they're going to take some pictures of the back of my eye and then hopefully everything is all good and we're doing well. And yeah, and if we thought that was festive, then tomorrow, the 28th of December, I'm actually at the hospital because I have to see the pregnancy specialist, not the diabetic one, just the regular pregnancy one. So it's really, you know, it's just really a festive time for us all. But I'd rather make sure that we're okay, of course, so that's what we're going to do. Obviously very croaky, but again, the rain outside is frightful. Quite honestly, let me show you. Like, what a horrible day, do you know what I mean? So that's always a good time. But yeah, Mum's gonna come and pick me up in a moment. And then I'll be off for a diabetic eye screening. Also, if my hair looks weird, it's because it's waved. And then obviously I've put it back, but it's not slick, it's just a bit bumpy. So, also, how are we liking the new camera? I can't tell if I keep looking over there. Like I said, it's the viewfinder. But I'm just trying to look at myself. I'm looking very pale. I've got to get some tan on. Got to get some tan on desperately. That's all for now. Well, that was a quick appointment. So got Mum to take me because you're not allowed to drive because they put the stuff in your eye. And normally you go in, they put the stuff in your eye, you have to wait in the waiting room for like 15 minutes and then they do it again. So I went in, there was only one other guy in there, so she was like, yeah, come through. So I was a bit early anyway. And then she went through all the things, I had to do the vision thing. And then she was like, "Oh, you're pregnant, aren't you?" I said, "Yes." She went, "Okay, so if your pupils are big enough and we can take the picture, we don't have to put anything in your eye. But if they're not, then we have to put the stuff in, but it's like a 0.5 solution of it, so it's not as strong." I'm out of breath, soz. So she took the pictures and was like, "Yeah, your eye's fine, we don't need to put anything in it." So I was in and out within 15 minutes. So obviously my mum doesn't know right now. So I was like, "Oh, they're using a new solution and it only takes half the time." So that's why I was so quick. But yeah, that's done. Didn't need to put anything in my eye, so just got to wait for my results on that. And then in the car back there, I started to feel really sick. I was like, right, I can get this done when I get back, and now I feel quite sick. So what I'm actually going to do is sit down for a little bit and eat something, and then we'll see how we go from there. But completed in 15 minutes. Hello. Can't remember if I said earlier, but I have to get that eye test done every trimester. I thought it was just every 6 months. It's actually every trimester, so we'll be going back for 2 more of those before the pregnancy's over. Did I, yes or no, just eat a roast dinner? Yes, I did, because if you're not plating yourself a second one of your Christmas dinner to eat either Boxing Day or the next day, you're doing it wrong. I literally wait a year to eat that roast dinner, so I make the most of it. So I did just eat another one. The pants are very much undone. One sec, yeah, the pants are undone. The belly is very happy. I'm very happy because it is stunning. I'm also very tired. I've not done much today. I don't feel as sick as I did before. I felt a bit sick when I was coming back from that appointment, but I'm just tired, so I'm just on the sofa. I've had my roast dinner. I can just chill out on air. I'm literally watching, I watched someone called McKenna, and she does like DIY and stuff, and she's just announced on Christmas that she is pregnant, which is so exciting, so I've been crying. She's actually 16 weeks, so she's double what I am now, which is really interesting. It's just very exciting and very emotional, so I've just been crying, but I thought I'd just document this moment of me looking bloated on the sofa, being tired. I just want to document as much as possible, just so I've got it, even if it doesn't end up on YouTube, just so I've got it to show like everyone and I can remember it. So me for the foreseeable with my Stanley, of course. Well, not Stanley, but you know the deal. I wanted to get some stuff done today, but quite honestly, I'm too tired. Dan's at the gym. I promise you we'll pop in at some point in this video, but I have been on this sofa the whole time. But I need to show you this because, oh God, I'm looking a bit worse for wear. I am a little bit low, so I'm shaking a little bit. But I'm just starving, and quite honestly, that looks stunning. Sorry if my hand's shaking a lot, but I just needed to document this because I'm enjoying it thoroughly. And I'm absolutely starving, so. Good morning, guys. I'm very raspy because I didn't get up that long ago, and we're going to ignore this rubbish. In fact, let's just do that. It is 9:30. Today is our 8-week scan, so it's very, very exciting. I can't wait. I hope everything obviously is all good and just goes well, and I just can't wait to see. You're not allowed to take cameras in or anything, but I'm going to try and get down to get some clips to me, hopefully. Also, no, goodbye, get away, don't want you. But I'm going to use the box that I gave to Dan. I've took the test out because if all goes well today, we're going to go straight to my mum and tell her I ordered this. And it's a personalised one. How cute. No, I'm dead and obsessed, and it's so soft and it's so cute, but obviously it's just personalised with baby's name on. Well, second name, of course. So it just says Baby RB. and I'm going to put this in the box. So I'll show you in a sec. I'll put that in the box like that. I'll put that in the box like that. And then hopefully, obviously when we get the scan, we'll have a scan picture so we can put the scan picture in there as well. Not sure how I'm going to make my mum not suspicious because it's not her birthday, it's not Christmas. It was New Year's Day yesterday. Like, Christmas was only a few days ago. So, I'm not sure how we're going to get that. Obviously, I want to try and get everyone that I tell. I'm only going to be telling close family and friends for now, obviously. But everyone that I tell, I want to try and record their reactions. If not for YouTube, because a lot of my friends don't want to be on social, which fine. Then just for our memories. So, fingers crossed all goes well. We've got a little box of that. And yeah, I will speak to you when we get back, I guess. Dan's just about to get ready. We're about to leave soon. And it's all very exciting, so. Oh. The thing is, this video could be 7,000 miles long because one, my lips are dry as anything. Don't appreciate that. Let me get some lip balm. But you could just talk because the excitement is very much real. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how this video's gone so far or how it's going, but we're very excited. We're about to see our baby for the first time. So it's an 8-week scan because I'm diabetic. You have one early just to make sure everything is going how it should. And then we've got a 12-week scan as well, which waiting for that's going to be a nightmare because I found out at 6 weeks. So I've only had to wait 2 weeks for my first scan, which I know is incredible. And a lot of people have to wait, like, obviously until the 12th week. So that's killed me already. So don't know how I'm going to wait 4 weeks after this. But today's the day. It's very exciting. So speak to you guys later. See, he is still here, I promise you. Sorry if you can hear our heating, but we just got back from telling my mum.
Oh. Emotional.
It was emotional, but also I feel like I can breathe. But anyway, yeah, so we had our scan, like I said to you, obviously this morning that we were going. Dan is, like I said, he's not made an appearance in this video at all until now, but here it is. Look how my face is defocused, that's how good this camera is. Here's the little
munchkin.
The little 8-week scan, and then I showed you this morning the baby grow, but we finally got confirmation, like legit real life evidence. It's here. There's a little baby. It's all good. They put me on a Dexcom now instead, so I need to remove this one. We're now on Dexcom. The alarms and stuff are better for like lows and stuff, which obviously is what we need. But I'm exhausted, to be honest, but this looks like we're not that happy. I'm absolutely over the moon, but I'm so tired. And telling my mum was quite an emotional roller coaster for a second there, so we're very, very happy.
Over the moon.
Over the moon, and yeah, that is all for today. We're in Smith's toy store because we're just looking at prams. I came the other day with Eloise and I found that they actually had the pram that I was looking at online in store, which is amazing because what I wanted to do is I wanted to try it out, and today we're bringing Dan to try out the pram. So it is this one. We're just going to wait to ask to get it down, and I'll montage us because Capital Breakfast will get me demonetised.
Hi guys, hope you're all doing good.
Oh, that's a good little. So we've just got out. I couldn't film too much in there because the what's it called? Radio was playing like super loud. So I did get a little montage of Dan pushing the pram, which was cute. But also the woman was stood there just watching. I was like,
yeah.
So I was like,
taking it all.
I was like, Dan, walk down there quickly, and I was like,
I was going to walk off and straight out the door with it.
No, it's not the exact one we want, but it is the brand that we want, and I just wanted a different colourway. But I just wanted Dan to see it in person, because when I came the other day, I couldn't believe that they had it in there, because it doesn't really stock in like Mamas and Papas or John Lewis or anything. So I just really wanted to see it in person. I knew I loved it really anyway, but I just wanted to see it in person before I made the choice on it, because obviously prams aren't cheap, guys. But the deal on this pram, not even the deal, like what you get from this brand, which I'm not going to tell you it yet because you'll see it in a video, but we're talking 600 quid for everything, when, you know, if you've got kids, you know, like it can be £1.5 grand. Like what?
Yeah, it can be expensive.
It can be so expensive. Obviously I've been very savvy with my money, because you know me, I've bought a lot of things on Vinted. Anything that you can get second hand, I've done it so far. Like I haven't bought anything brand new yet, but obviously the pram, we don't have a child, so obviously we don't have a pram, so we're getting that brand new. That's one thing, that with the car seat obviously, and then new mattresses for obviously the next to me. But I'll show you all that stuff. I'm accumulating things now, so I'll show you all that in maybe this video or a different video. But yeah, I was really happy when I walked in the other day, because I just came with Weeze and they saw that they had our pram, so I was like, oh, let me have a go. And then I wanted to bring Dan so he could have a go. I knew he'd love it anyway, but just so he can feel it. But it's so smooth, which a lot of them are now, I think, anyway.
Very productive.
Very productive 5 minutes that I just have to pay £1.50 for in the car park for the next 2 hours, even though we needed to be here for 3 seconds.
Still, surreal moment.
I know, it's getting crazy and I'm getting big. I'm actually 19 weeks today when you're watching this.
You know, it's good, we'll get to watch back on these when you've actually had the
that's why I'm filming them also, but they might not even go on YouTube. It might just be for us to, because obviously none of the reactions will go on YouTube or anything, only my reaction, because I'm comfortable with that going on YouTube, but I'm not going to put anyone else on. It's just for us to keep and look back on and stuff. But yeah, we have decided on a pram, so we just need to go ahead and get that now, which is very exciting. So that'll be in another video. But
I love her so much.
Ah, that's disgusting. See ya.
Bye.
So you all just seen me building our next to me, which is super exciting, and I've built it all by myself. If anyone's going to ask why Dan didn't build it, one, independent woman over here can do what I want and Dan's in work. Secondly, I have a lot more patience than Dan does. So, of course, it would make more sense for me to do it, even though he builds like most of the furniture. I just really wanted to build this. I got it second hand, so I'm just going to get a new mattress and new covers and stuff for it. But the base, so this is actually the Snooze Pod 2. Should I sit so I don't have to do this with my arm? Probably. Let's see, can I put you on there? Yeah, oh, sneak peek. You can sneak peek it there. So I actually got the Snooze Pod 2 off Vinted, and it's now, the newest one out at the moment is a Snooze Pod 4, which look incredible, and they do an amazing array of colours like neutral, white, dark. They're £200. And I love the look of it, but do I want to spend £200 on that? No. Because I'm being savvy. You know me, I like to get a bargain. The base, it doesn't affect the child. You get new mattress, you get new covers, everything's clean in that respect. I can wash like this netting and stuff. But how much money did I save? Let me just show it you and then you can make your assumptions on how much money I saved. So here it is. Like I said, I've just got the older version. This is the Snooze Pod 2. The only thing that's different about this one is it doesn't have the one piece that can tilt it up for colic, which is fine because I save so much money. There's a few tiny little like scratches like that, which she told me about before I bought it. Now it says Snooze Pod as well. This is like the older version, like I said. But you can zip this down. And then you just take this out if you want this side down and you keep the other one. And it just folds down and then it's a next to me. But like I said, it does rock a little bit as well if you want to rock it because it's on like a curved base. There is like the inside. So as you can see that there's a metal rod through these which keeps the back one up. I'll be taking that one out because like I said, we want that to fold up and down as a next to me. It's on the shortest height right now because our bed is only short, but you can actually adjust it and it can go pretty high. So I am really, really happy with this because like I said, it has been used, but there's only tiny bits of wear and tear, and for the baby being in it for what, 6 months or something, and then we can just pack it away and use it for the next baby. It's quite nice and like slim as well. It's not super, super wide, which some of them are. So I just got to get myself a new mattress. But look at that. Look at that. I'm so happy. And well done to me for building it. I'm actually quite good at building, to be fair. But so the newer version of this that's on sale right now for £200, you get everything that's there. You get a mattress with it as well. And it has the tilting up piece of wood that you can make it tilt. That's £200. I bought this off Vinted. You're not going to believe this because it doesn't sound real and I thought I've been scammed. For £20. £20 for this. And then it was £14 delivery because obviously it's a bigger item. She used like a shipping company. I think it was FedEx or whatever. So this cost me £40. Just 35. This cost me £35. And obviously I was a bit worried with the price. It's a bit scary because that's a lot of money to save. I paid £40, well 35 for something that's £200 in the shops. And the only thing that's different is the logo here and the fact it can tilt. What? What? So if you're in a position like me and you either don't have the money to spend that or you don't want to spend £200 but you like the look, please look on Vinted because I looked at so many of these, £40, £60, £70, like people really do sell stuff like this and I've just I've just saved myself a lot of money and it looks amazing. I'm really, really happy with it. And all I have to do now is get the bed in and a new mattress, which even with those things would be way less than what I would be paying for brand new. So I have picked up lots of things on Vinted as well, guys. Lots of things. So I'll probably do a haul at some point. It might be before this video. I don't know. It might be after. I don't know when these clips are going up. But we're not due for a few months yet. But I just wanted to get this up and out the bag. Because I did buy it second hand. I just wanted to see it in person and get it up and make sure that everything was good with it. But I'm so, so happy. The seller was amazing. She put everything packaged nicely. She had all like the bolts and stuff in a separate pack, like in the pack. And she'd even wrote like what bolts were for which part. And also wrote on like the bits that I had to add in like these and these. She wrote on a piece of masking tape and stuck it on like this is for the base, this is for the top. Which incredible service from her. And I really do appreciate that because it did make the building a lot easier. The building was really simple. There was just a few bits that just wouldn't fit where they needed to fit for a few minutes. You know, when you're building anything, especially like IKEA, you know, them wooden things. But As you can tell, because I'm rambling and I'm speaking so fast, I'm super excited. So I'm so happy with that. And that is our first proper big piece of furniture for baby, which is so exciting. But yeah, very excited. Hi everyone. I haven't spoken to you for a while on here. The reason I'm out of breath is because one, I'm pregnant, and two, I just did my first workout since being pregnant, and I'm currently 19 weeks. Well, I was 19 weeks 2 days ago, which means we're very close to finding out if we're having a boy or a girl. We are going to find out, which is really exciting. Yeah, just sort of check in. Like I said, I don't know how these vlogs are going to go, but I thought I'd show you. Because we haven't seen in a while, and since I last spoke to you, we do actually have a real bump now. Beforehand, we were just a little bit bloated. Now we've got a real bump going on at 19 weeks. And yeah, next, when I'm filming this next, you can even see it from the front a little bit, it's very cute, I think. Next Tuesday, it's Monday today, oh no, yeah, Monday today, so next Tuesday, we're actually having our 20-week scan. So, yeah, we'll obviously, hopefully be able to get the results in an envelope, fingers crossed. I don't know how they do it, obviously I've never done this before, but we don't want to find out there and then. We want to do a nice little thing, just us two, and then we'll put it out for the rest of you. So, yeah, 19 weeks already. I think the last time I spoke to you, I was like, don't know, like 14 or something. Just keeping up with everything is a little bit crazy, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Guys, I am feeling sick today. Oof, I've not felt sick in a while. I've actually felt really good for a long time, so touch wood, that stays. But today, we are not feeling good at all. And we're at 22 weeks now as well. Well, we're going into like this weekend now. Yeah, I've just turned 22 weeks a couple of days ago, so that's exciting. And we do now know the gender, which you will have seen by the time you see this video anyway. But yeah, feeling sick.